Oh, snap. Is anybody? Nope, nobody's in here. Okay. All right. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Forgot to change the board before we went live. Or I could have just waited to go live and change the board, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Why are we so late? Look at the title, my guy. Pre-game. Lost my phone. Pre-game. Game day show. We're going to do these, man, just like we did for football. Pre-game, South Carolina, Texas, A&M. Just like we did for football. So, I figure why not, man? I love basketball too. What do you mean? Come on. There we go. All right. Yeah. Pre-game show just like we did for football. So, yeah. I mean, I figured why not? I mean, hey, the more content, the better. I mean, if you guys don't want me to go live, we can not do it anymore. But I figured, why not? We did it for football. We'll go live for basketball as well. South going to take it on the Aggies here in an hour. We're an hour till tip. I will not be at the game, by the way, before anybody asks. I will not be at the game. I may be at a few games here and there, but for basketball guys with the limited capacity and just so many games, I don't know. It'll be hit or miss. Last season I was at every single game, obviously. That will not be the case this year, obviously. So we'll see what happens, but we'll be watching this one from the studio tonight. We may even do at some point, not tonight, I don't think. We may do at some point, though, this season, the trial run as far as watching the games live, like streaming during the game. So, yeah, Austin Kane 17 says stay for baseball. I'll be at every single baseball game, come hell or high water, for sure. But, no, just with the basketball, the layout, the landscape, whatever, it's honestly kind of easier to cover basketball at home, to be totally honest with you, too. So, no, Toby, no, I apologize. I don't mean to disappoint you. I know everybody's hoping there's some breaking news on the DC search, but I do not have that for you. We do know, or we think, or we know that Shane Beamer was in Starkville doing an interview. So that, so maybe that'll be the case. Maybe that'll be the case. We get that guy from Mississippi State, and I'd be happy with that hire, by the way, before anybody asks. But overall, Dakota says, is A&M that bad for us to be the favorite? Not saying we're not bad, but just surprised. I'm surprised, too. And I picked A&M to win. And trust me, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And I'm going to be looking on Twitter right now, by the way, guys, to see, what is the deal as far as our team tonight. I was extremely surprised to see the Gamecocks as the favorite. I mean, and again, it's no knock on this team and the talent, but like, you've played 4 games and you're talking about an A&M team that's already played 2 conference games and you're the favorite. It really surprised me. So it looks like nothing new as far as the, yeah. Nothing new as far as the roster is concerned. So, I don't know. Let's see. And you know what? I guess I'll take this question. Trip Smith, what do you make of the Washington, D.C. madness? Trip, I stay in my own lane, man. I just nobody tunes into this show or tunes into my content and what I do to hear my opinions on anything. So I stay in my own lane. I'm a sports guy. You know what I mean? Like I love all people, though. I'll tell you that, and that I'll leave it at that. But nobody tunes into this show to hear me go on some rant about what's people tune into something like this for an escape, and that's what I hopefully will give, and some entertainment and some laughs and a good time, and hopefully a Gamecocks win. But, everybody love everybody. That's kind of my mindset. It always has been. You know what I mean? So I stick to what I know. I do what I know, and I try to stay in my own lane, to be honest with you. That's really the best way I can put it. But, yeah. So, but you asked the question, so I figured, you know what, might as well address it. People are seeing it. So, Phil Harris. Phil, what's up, man? Mike Leaks has said that MSU DC is one of the brightest defense minds in the country. That's a good enough endorsement for me. Yeah. Again, I'm giving Beamer. I've not hit it. I'm giving Beamer the benefit of the doubt until reason not to. But yeah, I think it'd be a good hire personally. I think he's a solid DC for sure. Rod Smith, yes. Hopefully we can shoot better or free throws better this year. I agree. Trey says we're good. Just can't even put it together for a whole game. Nothing new under Martin. We'll see. We'll see. The interesting thing for me is that South Carolina under Frank Martin has done so well in the non-conference. They've played such a different brand of basketball in the sense of intensity and just really turned it on. You look at the conference record over the last 3 to 4 years. The Gamecocks are like third or fourth best in the league. I mean, you're talking behind the elites of like Kentucky and Tennessee and Florida, some of the, right there behind them. I wonder, does not having the non-conference, how much does that affect you in this ball game? You know what I mean? How much does that affect you not having the non-conference? I wonder, will we see that same type of intensity, tenacity from Frank Martin's squad tonight? And again, a lot of that's going to be dependent on what the roster looks like. So I don't know. So Trip Smith. No, I don't want to be president, Trip. I don't want to be president. I want to be defensive coordinator. That's what I want to be. No, let me be DC. Let me be DC. I'll take it. You know what? Just give me the 1.7 mil. I'll go be DC, and we'll call it a day. Let's see. Elizabeth Ballard, appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Rod Smith, I genuinely don't know if we have those. I don't know. I don't know what the roster looks like right now. By the way, cheers to you all. You can see the bottom, by the way. It's great to be a Gamecock. Indeed. Indeed it is. Another day. Another day, another dollar. It's great to be a Gamecock. Absolutely. Ritter. A-Rit 19. I feel like this season's already a bust. I hope I'm wrong. Ritter, we've played 4 games, my friend. We've played 4 games and split them. Let's give it at least a week or 2 in conference play before we call the entire season a bust, is what I would say. Alec Walt, what's up, man? What's up? What's going on? Obviously, pregame show. South Carolina A&M. We'll go till 8:30. Tip-off will be at 9 o'clock. Again, I figured we were doing these during football season. Why not bring it back for basketball? Hell, maybe baseball. You never know. We might do it. I need to know a schedule for baseball first, but I'd be more than happy to do it before baseball. I mean, why not? Otherwise, I'm just going to sit around and wait for the game. I mean, we might as well chit-chat, talk about the game, break it down. You guys got any questions going into it, whatever. I've got A&M winning the game, by the way, 66-63. Just with the questions and not knowing what South kind of looks like roster-wise, I'd be really surprised if the Gamecocks got the win. It really would shock me, to be honest. But for some way, somehow, South Carolina's favored. So, Phil Harris says, drinking straight whiskey out of my TSUS coffee cup. There you go. I was, hey, I love it. I love it. Are you going to make it through the whole game? That is my question. My coffee cup's on the way, believe it or not. Zane says, how would you feel if Mississippi State defensive coordinator is our new DC? I know nothing about him. I'd be happy with it. I think it'd be a solid hire, actually, to be honest. Jackson Gary's a late tip. Yeah, it is a late tip because yours truly has to record a podcast after the game. So the midnight oil will be burning. The midnight podcast will be in full force. So excited about that. Probably going to go live. You guys tell me, the people in here, how would you feel about going live post game? I mean, I think, we did it during football. I figure why not? You know what I mean? Let's do it. Why not go post game yet again? Why not go post game for the basketball stuff too? Dude, keep the same thing. Keep it rolling. I want to keep it consistent with you guys for sure. Keep it consistent. So let's see. By the way, I've got a good source, a guy that I trust very closely. It says that Jeremy Pruitt will soon be out at Tennessee. So take that for what it's worth. Man, what an interesting sequence of events that would be, huh? Again, guys, taking your questions. South Carolina playing these guys right here, Texas A&M. Hope you're all doing well. Cheers to you all. You know what? I kind of love this, though. The fact that we've already talked once today and we get to chat yet again. I love that. I love that. I really do. Dion, how did you connect your mic to your phone? I'm doing this on my MacBook, by the way. So if you think this is on my phone, it is not. This is on my MacBook. So I'm on my Mac. Yes. So you can actually broadcast laptop, phone, everything. So, Mr. Boogie, thoughts on Dan Mullen possibly leaving Florida? That'd be crazy. That would be wild. Honestly, that would be. Excuse me. That would be wild. That would be wild. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to set up a haircut for tomorrow, so that's what I'm doing on my phone right now. I'm trying to set up a haircut. Let's see. Phil Harris says Tennessee fans are everything they get. They're what an awful fan base. Jackson Gary, Omaha this year. I think Omaha's asking a lot. Listen, once South Carolina baseball gets to the postseason, you never know. And what's the matchup in the super regionals and stuff like that? But I think this is going to be a really good baseball team. Put it that way. I think this is going to be a really, really good baseball team. I really do. I feel good about this baseball team. So, yeah, Tanner Poor, the mod. I'd be honest, the mod is sick, man. The mod is so dope. The mod is so dope. Jay Muschamp back to Florida. Jeez. I'm sure their fans would be a huge fan of that. Awesome. You guys got a haircut set up for tomorrow. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, everything. Gamecocks taking on Texas A&M here in about 45 minutes. Like I said, we did these for football, the pregame shows, stuff like that. Figure, why not bring it back? Why not bring it back? We'll do it for basketball, and we'll be doing it live Saturday from a public beer garden and kitchen. Really, really dope spot. Great venue. Yeah, really good stuff. So I've been practicing my NCAA, by the way. So the next time that we play, hopefully I'll play much better. Hopefully I'll play much better. Let's see. Jackson Gary, the schedule for baseball, I think it should be the next 2.5 weeks or so. That's what I'm hearing. The SEC, I think, is set to meet next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. So you'd imagine they'll get it figured out, but what's going on? Okay, here we go. I'm trying to do two things: baseball countdown and preview content for baseball season, but I need to know when opening day is. So, if anybody knows when it's going to be, I'd love to hear it personally. Phil Harris, indeed, those guys working on the mod are doing the Lord's work. Indeed, my friend, they are. They are for sure. They are for sure. So, Rod Smith, all we got is all we need. That's it. That's it. And all I need is another brewski. Hold on, Mr. Boogie, why are you saying I didn't piss off Ken Law. Now, why are you saying that? I did not piss off Ken Law. What happened? Did he reactivate his Twitter and say something to me? What happened? I just said he didn't have a Twitter. Are you telling me something I didn't know? I don't think you are, but no, I think it's probably best for Ken Law to get off Twitter, honestly. Ken Law's a dude that he loved to stoke the fire on social media, and you know what? I think it's probably best for him to get off and focus on his NFL career, his kid, everything else. I don't know that Twitter was doing much good in his life. So I mean, I'm just saying, I think it's smart. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you guys. If I didn't have this business, if I didn't have the Spurs Up show, I wouldn't be on Twitter. Honestly, I just a lot of you guys see it. There's a lot of not so great things on Twitter. So, Austin Kane, how about Bentley? I mean, he's trying to go play ball. I guess that's the only spot that was available, or just where he wanted to go. He's from Alabama, so want to be close to home. His dad's probably going to be around since he ain't got a job at Carolina no more. So, it's not like shocking or anything, but whatever. So, hopefully he does well. Ryan Clark, when we going to know about the DC, your guess is as good as mine, my friend. Your guess is as good as mine. I have to read this comment. Evan Rozier, 99. Bentley getting passed around like a Kardashian on NBA All-Star Weekend. That, my friend, is a great comment. Goat0505. Do all the players leaving open up spots for this year's recruiting class or just future classes? No, this year. Yeah, you have open scholarships. That's what it means. You have open schollies. So, transfer portal, recruits, whatever. Bentley is going to South Alabama. He's transferring to South Alabama to go play quarterback. So, yeah. Cheers to that. Cheers to that indeed. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments. About 10 minutes left. South Carolina taking on Texas A&M tonight. Kickoff. Tip-off is in about, 40 minutes or so. Cody Carroll, as of now, Palmetto Moon has not gotten back to me as far as merchandise is concerned. Would love to have merch back in there again, but right now, the only spot it's available in, the spot you should go check it out, is in Rivals in Florence, South Carolina. If you can get to Rivals, go check it out in Rivals. Really, really awesome store. Really great place. They got tons of Gamecock stuff, but they're also carrying the Beamer Ball t-shirts, the Shane Storm t-shirts, and the Beamer Ball hoodies as well. So t-shirts, hoodies, everything else. Be sure to check that out. Rivals in Florence, South Carolina. Chandler Bryant, next basketball game I'm going to is next Tuesday. If Tuesday's at home, maybe Tuesday, but again, not 100% sure. I'm going to really pick and choose my spots with basketball. It's just, I'm going to pick and choose my spots with basketball. So, Jackson Gary, the pod tomorrow is going to be about the game tonight. I haven't recorded it yet, so we're going to record the. See, that's the fun part when we get into basketball season with these midweek games. I'm recording the shows literally after the game. So we're going to burn that midnight oil and record the game or record the podcast, excuse me, after the game tonight. So probably be up to about 1 a.m. recording the show. But hey, we love to do it. We love the grind. We love the grind. We love to do it. So no complaints on this side. No complaints at all. No complaints at all, my friends. Let's see. Okay, Tuesday's Tennessee at home. Yeah, Jackson Gary, a little bit of a late night, but I'm a night owl. Honestly, if you guys didn't know that, I'm a night owl. So I don't mind it at all. Jordan Smith, the Upstate Tailgate. Is that a place? Is the Upstate Tailgate a place? I'm more than open to suggestions. If you guys have suggestions of place you'd like to see the merch, please let me know. I would be okay. Upstate Tailgate. That is a place. I just Googled it. Yeah. Please let me know. I'd love to get the stuff in there. So I'll literally reach out to them tomorrow. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. I think that's an absolutely great idea. So Nickel Store in Rock Hill. Is that another one? Do they sell? Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Seriously. No, dude. DM these suggestions. Email the suggestions, the SpursUpShow@gmail.com. Text them to 843-790-3377. 843-790-3377. Yeah, I'd love that, honestly. If you guys could do that, that'd be great. That'd be great. So yeah, no, the goal is to get them as many locations as possible. I mean, I think you guys really like the merch, and obviously I like the merch a lot, but you guys like the merch, and I think it'd be cool to spread it across the state, man. Spread that Beamer, that Beamer fever, if you will, across the state. So Jackson Gary TSUS pop-up shop. I'd be down for it, man. I think at some point one day that will happen. I definitely think that will happen someday for sure. So, one of my goals this year is, assuming everything is normal and it's possible, I'd love to over the summer do like a TSUS tour across the state, go have like a live show / interview / whatever meet and greet in Greenville, have one in Rock Hill, have one in Charleston, have one in North Augusta, have one in Columbia, have one in Myrtle Beach. Like, I don't know. I think that'd be dope. You know what I mean? I think that'd be really, really dope. So I think that would be super, super dope. Sorry, guys. Just trying to figure something out real quick. Elizabeth Ballard. So, yeah, I actually hit up the fan zone in Charleston. Unfortunately, we will not be doing anything with the fan zone in Charleston. Slow season for them right now. So it'll be probably at least until summer until we get stuff in there. So I actually talked to the owner, Luke, really cool guy. Like I said, just not going to work out because of their slow season and stuff like that. And, I told him that you guys want, you're not the first one. I told him that you guys, that you guys wanted it, and, just wasn't able to make it happen. So apologies on that, but, kind of out of my 100% out of my control. So that's all we can do. Trying to find out how many guys we have available tonight. So apparently Jalen McCreary is warming up. No sign of Keyshawn Bryant, Alonzo Frank, Nelson, or Moss. So 11 players per Frank. Yeah. So McCreary's, I would think, is one of them. I don't understand how South Carolina can be a 4-point favorite with 11 guys ready to go. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, I truly don't understand how the Gamecocks can be a favorite. I mean, in any capacity with 11 guys. I mean, you're basically the same team that played FAMU. So I just don't get it. I don't get it personally. I don't get it. So again, guys, less than 5 minutes taking your questions, comments. Again, Gamecocks tipping off in about 30 minutes or so. ESPNU. If you don't know where to watch it, ESPNU is where you can watch the game. Gamecocks tipping off on ESPNU. Should be a lot of fun. Again, Gamecocks are still a favorite, 3.5. You know, I'll check it right now. Let's see if it's moved at all. I checked it this morning. It was 3.5. So let's see. South Carolina. Let's see. 2.5. Okay, so it's come down a little bit. 2.5. 2.5. So, hey, Chandler, if you want to take South Carolina 2.5, if you like 3.5, you can get him at 2.5, my friend. Go get him at 2.5. So, Phil says Cox by 90. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. Hey, it would be a huge win. I'm hoping for nothing but a win. I mean, obviously, I hope to God. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. So, I would absolutely love to see it. Dakota says that's a Lawson 3-point buzzer beater to win by 3 points. Hey, again, would love to see it. Just anything that leads to a Gamecocks W. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Give me a Gamecocks W. I'm all about it. I am all about it. So. Again, guys, questions, comments. We got about a minute and a half. What do you got? What's your prediction? Any last-second predictions for the game? How you feeling? How you feeling going into the game? What's your thoughts on it? Would love to hear it. Cheers to a South Carolina victory. How are you guys feeling about this game tonight? Jackson Gary, yeah, I was there, and I was there with some friends of mine, and you could definitely hear Frank flipping the hell out on his players. And you know what's funny? Even in a packed CLA, I was close enough last year where I could hear that, and it's incredible, to be honest with you. So. Let's see. Dakota says 69-66 Carolina. Chandler Bryant 67-52. You think Gamecocks won by 15? Wow. Hey, I'll take it. Tanner Poor, I think it'll come down to the last second. Pseudo's missing players. Scott, appreciate you tuning in. Go Gamecocks indeed. Rob Smith, something's good's got to happen. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed indeed, guys. Fingers crossed indeed. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, we're going to do this for every single game, by the way. Every single game. By the way, Cody, I saw you say, Cody Carroll says Carolina by 2. Cody, I saw you say earlier, North Augusta. Shout out the 803. Shout out North Augusta High School, the Yellow Jackets. Go Jackets, my alma mater. Yes, sir. Representing NA always. But Yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll do this for every basketball game. Pre-game, post-game show. I figure why not? We did it for football. Let's do it for basketball. Who knows? May do it for baseball. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But I figured why not? Let's do it for basketball. We love Gamecocks basketball. Gamecocks with a big game tonight starting conference play. Let's freaking go. Let's kick Texas A&M's ass, and we'll have a celebratory post-game show when we jump back on here in about 2.5 hours or so, 3 hours, whatever it may be. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go, Cox. Beat Texas A&M. We'll talk to you post-game. Be sure to stay tuned. Be sure to stay tuned for all the game coverage on social media, all the videos, everything else, guys. Again, thanks so much. We'll talk post-game. Thanks.